In the quiet town of Meadowbrook, there was a young girl named Sophia. With curious green eyes and an insatiable thirst for adventure, Sophia was always on the lookout for something extraordinary. Her favorite place to explore was her grandfather's attic, which was filled with dusty relics from times past. One rainy afternoon, Sophia decided to visit her grandfather, Mr. Thaddeus Finch. He was a retired historian with a knack for collecting peculiar objects. As she climbed up to the attic, the scent of aged books and old wood filled the air. Her fingers traced over antique globes, faded maps, and cracked leather-bound journals. As Sophia rummaged through a pile of old artifacts, something caught her eye. In the corner of the attic sat a large, ornate clock. It stood taller than Sophia and was adorned with intricate carvings of celestial bodies. The clock face displayed not just hours and minutes but also strange symbols Sophia couldn't decipher. "Ah, you found the time-traveling clock," said her grandfather, who had quietly entered the attic. Sophia's eyes widened. "Time-traveling clock? Are you serious?" "Indeed, my dear. This clock is no ordinary timepiece. Legend has it that it can transport those with pure intentions to different points in time," her grandfather explained, his eyes twinkling with a mix of nostalgia and mystery. "Has it ever worked?" Sophia asked eagerly. "Only once, but I never had the courage to try again," Mr. Finch admitted. Without hesitation, Sophia reached out and touched the golden hands of the clock. Instantly, the symbols on the clock face began to glow. Before she could ask another question, a swirling vortex of light enveloped the attic. The next thing Sophia knew, she was no longer in Meadowbrook. Chapter 1, The Medieval Kingdom. Sophia found herself standing in the middle of a bustling medieval marketplace. Stalls were filled with exotic fruits, hand-woven fabrics, and shimmering jewelry. The air was alive with the sounds of merchants haggling and children playing. A young boy dressed in ragged clothes approached her. "You look lost, miss." "My name's Oliver. Do you need help?" "Yes, I'm Sophia. I'm trying to figure out how to get back home." Oliver's eyes sparkled with mischief. "Maybe the town wizard can help. He knows all about magical things." The two made their way to a grand stone tower at the edge of the marketplace. Inside, the wizard, a kindly old man with a long white beard, listened intently to Sophia's story. "Ah, the time-traveling clock. A rare and powerful artifact," the wizard said. "To activate its magic, you must learn the lesson of each time period you visit. Only then will the clock return you home." Sophia nodded determinedly. "Here in this time, the lesson is generosity," the wizard continued. "Oliver has shown you kindness. Pay it forward before you leave." Sophia pondered this. As they walked back to the marketplace, she noticed a little girl crying because she had dropped her only loaf of bread. Sophia bought another loaf and handed it to the girl, who beamed with gratitude. The symbols on the clock began to glow again. Before Sophia could say goodbye, she was whisked away. Chapter 2, The Renaissance Workshop. Sophia now found herself in a vibrant workshop filled with paints, sculptures, and blueprints. She was in the middle of the Renaissance. A young artist named Lucia greeted her. "Welcome, traveler. Would you like to help me finish my painting for the grand exhibition?" Sophia eagerly agreed. They worked side by side for hours, but when the painting was complete, a critic arrived with harsh words. "This lacks vision," he declared before leaving. Lucia's eyes filled with tears. "Maybe I should give up." "Don't listen to him," Sophia said firmly. Your art is beautiful, and the only opinion that matters is your own. Lucia's confidence returned. They proudly displayed the painting, and soon, it drew admiration from the townspeople. The lesson here is self-belief, a soft voice whispered. Sophia looked down to see the symbols on the clock glowing once again. Chapter 3, The Future City. In a flash, Sophia found herself in a dazzling city filled with flying cars, towering glass skyscrapers, and robots bustling about. Everything looked sleek and futuristic. A young scientist named Kai greeted her. Hi. I'm working on a project to make our city more sustainable. But I'm stuck. Could you help? Sophia nodded, and together they brainstormed ways to improve Kai's designs. However, other scientists doubted their ideas. We'll never succeed if we don't work as a team, Kai said. Sophia rallied everyone together, emphasizing the power of collaboration. With everyone's input, they created a model that worked perfectly. The symbols on the clock glowed once more. Sophia felt the familiar tug of time travel. Epilogue, home again. Sophia found herself back in her grandfather's attic. The time-traveling clock stood silently, its magic spent. What did you learn? Her grandfather asked. Sophia smiled. I learned about generosity, self-belief, and teamwork. Those lessons are timeless. Her grandfather beamed with pride. Then you have truly mastered the clock's magic. From that day on, Sophia carried those lessons with her. And though the time-traveling clock never activated again, she knew that life's greatest adventures were just beginning.